Right here, as you can tell, we still have chrome. And I almost had my wrap guy swap that out, but I told him not to because I got a box. So I got something off of Amazon to see kind of how it looks. It's from Coolco, I guess. Anyway, this is supposed to be a replacement that's like a carbon fiber like material. I don't think it's true carbon fiber. It was only like 60 bucks. So I doubt it's true carbon fiber. Anyway, I'll link it down below if anyone else wants one. I'm just trying to open it one-handed here. Easier said than done. Oh. It looks much better than this, for sure. So it's got like the same mounts and everything, but we're gonna go ahead to lift this piece up and we should be able to access this once we do that. It should just pop up. Okay, and then we just have two Torx. So I'm winging it. I think it's a Torx T27. Yes, success. I think there might be another screw back here. Yeah, I think there's one back through here. Let's see. Yes, right in the middle. So let's see if we have a socket set or something maybe. No. So we're gonna have to take off these 4 bolts to be able to lift this up enough to be able to access that. Nothing's ever as easy as it seems. Okay, so we can try this, but I also remembered I had one of these. It's a little Torx set here. So we can kind of see if we can maybe wing it with this. That'll probably fit. So we need to go that way. Okay, it's gonna be very slow going, that's for sure. So we can't just like force that in there. Let's try this. Okay, well that's working. Aha, okay. So now we have this one off, now we need to put this one on. You can see, I mean they're basically the exact same thing. So. I just don't know why they have the screw in the back. That's odd to me. I don't want the black scratched under there, so I'm just gonna throw this there. So if it hits anything, it hits on that. I mean, definitely not the easiest thing I've ever installed, but definitely not the hardest. Oh, beautiful. Then we'll just go ahead and get these 2 top screws in. Get these bolts. Now those bolts just helped us lift this up a little bit to access that, so I would still remove these 4 to make your life a little easier, but I guess if you don't need to, if you're able to get it otherwise, you're probably fine. And this bit right here, it's a security Torx. Hope you can see that. This is actually a TT25, and that's what's working the best. The 27 worked okay, but this is really working well. So then we'll just go ahead and put this piece back in, line everything up. Just like that. And these pieces just get snapped right on top of these. Watch out for your seal. That's it. Go ahead and close this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You can't tell me that doesn't look way better than that. You can't. It's very dark though, so it's like kind of hard to see it in there. But I kind of like that. I think if anything, maybe I'll take some of this green wrap and kind of cut something to kind of overlay it. And that way, at least when you look at it, everything else is dark from like the sides and everything, and you don't see like chrome from the sides, because I just don't like the chrome look. Especially on a car that is all chrome deleted. Like literally, they got rid of all the chrome here, the chrome here. They got rid of the chrome here. These door handles are actually black, so they got rid of that chrome. After all that, they left the chrome T. But they did also leave the chrome plaid letters in the back. And I wasn't a big fan of those, so of course I took those off. But I have a couple options, and this is where I kind of want to get your guys' input here. Normally it says plaid here in chrome letters. We were able to get one of these. This is like the first 25 badge. Now, if I put that on there, I just don't think that looks great. But here's where I need your opinions. What do you think? Should I do the black plaid letters? Should I do this? Or this is just kind of like a mock-up. It's just a 3D printed one. I'd actually like paint this black if I wanted to do it. Should I do the black plaid? And actually what I was thinking is if we wanted to, we could take this metal one and anywhere it's chrome, paint it black, and we'd still have kind of like the silver stripes right here and the red stripes. I don't know. I need some ideas here, and this is where I'm hoping somebody might have some ideas on what I should put here. Or should I just leave it totally empty and just not worry about it? That's an option too that we have. So I don't know, comment down below and let me know which option you prefer. Black plaid letters. We have the original 25 badge. We could do a black original 25 badge, or we could just leave it incognito and just troll everyone on the street that has no idea what plaid is and just smoke them. Now the other thing you can probably see is I have installed the OEM spoiler here. Now it looks just so much better just like looking at it from like this angle. It just looks so much better than just like the bare trunk lid. So that is definitely one thing I'm going to be doing when we get our long range Model S, which hopefully is coming soon. Definitely buying a spoiler for that. It just looks weird kind of on the edge here. I actually kind of like it, but I want something bigger. And I had some ideas, but unfortunately none of them were like readily available, and I wanted this on because like there's a car show this weekend, etc. I wanted it to look good, and I don't like it without the spoiler. I don't think it looks great at all. So I went ahead and just put this one back on. I peeled off all that stupid tape, and there's so much of it, and that tape is such a pain in the ass to move. I ended up using a ton of alcohol. I think it took me like probably an hour or two just to remove the tape from this spoiler. But I retaped it, put it on, and then eventually when I get a new spoiler, I'll just carefully put it out in the sun, maybe use a little parachute cord and try to get it off. But I want something bigger. Maybe something that goes all the way. Maybe something that goes a little bit more. Maybe something that goes a little bit higher. I would love a giant wing on this, kind of like I had on the race car Model 3, but on Model S, it's a little trickier. So on the Model 3 trunk, there was no glass on that. It was a separate panel. So the trunk could flex a little bit more. And when you have a wing on your car, you tend to get a lot more downforce. But the Model 3 trunk also seemed a little bit more built. Whereas here, there's not a ton of room or anything. And also you have this glass built into this. So if you do a big wing and it's not properly like supported underneath, you will have this flexing a bunch and run a very high likelihood of breaking this glass. The one big wing that you guys have probably seen around is actually going through in and is actually attached to these subframes. I just want something that looks badass, and I think that looks awesome. So I don't know, there's a couple things we could do. This is really far out there, so just hear me out. We could potentially cut slits into this bumper right here and here and kind of have it like supports up here. And then we could mount it probably somewhere along the crash beam or something. It's a possibility, but then you do have holes in the bumper, but I think this rear bumper is like maybe $1,200, so when I decide to sell it, I just give them a whole new rear bumper. So actually it's a win for the new buyer. And the nice thing about that option is I could probably make it so the brackets just hang out a little bit, and I would be able to like unbolt and bolt it back on. So there's a possibility there. The other option is a slit here and a slit here and have it run through here. Now you wouldn't be able to use the lift gate at all on that one. It'd be a lot harder to install. And then you would have holes here, which water could technically get into the car. I don't like that one. And then also the glass, that one I don't really care for. If anything, I'm thinking maybe like here and over here, and we do little brackets that somehow mount to what's on the back side of this, so we'd have to take off this bumper and see what's there. and they might stick out like an inch, maybe 3 bolts. We do some little standoff that kind of come up here and over, and we do the wing right there. I don't know, it's kind of a far-fetched idea. I would just really love it on this car. I don't know though. Comment down below if you'd like to see that. That one's gonna be a lot harder to do, but I kind of want it done. I don't know, but overall, super happy with how things have been coming out with like the carbon fiber. Like I said though, still waiting on carbon fiber caps. They're molding those and carbon fiber covers, and they're gonna get those molded too. So once those are out, I'll definitely put those on, and I think that'll kind of tie together the front and the rear, having that like carbon fiber look and everything. But yeah, I did actually recently ceramic coat the entire car. DIY kit, so that is actually a future upcoming video, so make sure you stay tuned for that one, because ceramic coating is something I've done with every single car, but normally I have someone do it. But this time we did it ourselves and we saved a ton of money. So it's a kit that's readily available, so something that if you guys DIYers want to do, it's definitely something you could look at. So I'll go ahead and be doing that video later this week, but I'll go ahead and link the front tee down below if you would like to pick that up. I actually got it off Amazon, so I think it was prime shipping too, so I got it in just a few days, which is great. But that's basically it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what to think about the extra carbon fiber bits, and I need some input on the spoiler, so definitely let me know there as well. As always though, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you are looking to accessorize your model SX, 3, or Y, definitely check them out. All linked down below, and using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. Our 2 must-have accessories are definitely going to be some kind of center console wrap, especially if you have a Model 3 or Model Y, just to help protect that underlying material. They have all kinds of cool patterns and colors to really make your car your own, as well as a matte screen protector. Really helps reduce any glare from the sun, as well as any fingerprints, thanks to its oleophobic surface. Testing out new screen protectors in this one should be available hopefully within like another month or so from Abstract Ocean. So definitely stay tuned for those. Very heavily requested product. That's it. Definitely thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Go ahead and click here to subscribe here for some other ones, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Hold it up, we gon' burn it down.